This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Social media has become popular with the Internet's increased influence on communication. Naturally, this change has both negative and positive impacts on society and how we interact. So, what effect does social media have on interpersonal relationships? This essay will try to answer this question. Today, the number of social networks is growing drastically. The developers of social networks like Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter, among others, have been competing to offer excellent features. This can be categorized in terms of privacy, interaction, socialization, and entertainment. Using a wide range of communication platforms, the sites can be accessed from laptops, mobile phones, iPhones, and iPads. This has made it easy for people to interact freely anytime, given that they have internet connections. Social media has made it easy for people to communicate without the need for face-to-face interactions. However, the concern has been whether social media is eradicating the essence of interpersonal relationships. Interpersonal relationships involve the association between people for a long period, where the association is based on emotional feelings, social commitments, as well as regular interactions. The relationships can occur in different situations, such as with friends, clubs, acquaintances, family, workplaces, and churches. The difference between the two is that interpersonal relations are determined and regulated by society, law, and customs that are shared. Social media negatively and positively impacts individuals' relationships that affect daily activities. Social media has both negative and positive impacts on relationships. However, social media is expected to have more positive than negative impacts because of lowered constraints of traditional communication. This has enabled people to connect more rapidly with more zeal and zest. According to Jane, social media enables people to connect easily with many other people from different parts of life, far more than the people we meet in the street. This is true because people share what they have in common, and they make a relationship out of it. However, this degrades the traditional ways relationships were initiated and accomplished. But social media has the ability to bring people from different social and cultural backgrounds more easily than the traditional mode of communication. Therefore, social media can help one meet more friends than they could ever meet in their life, thus enriching their relationships. Introverts have the chance to strengthen their relations through social media. Relations in the workplace can be strengthened through social media, and it has been made easy for employees to exchange ideas. Through social media, brands can be enriched through a wider range of friends and followers. However, it also ruins relationships in the workplace and reduces productivity. This is because a lot of time is spent, and hate and hatred can be spread through social networks. In a negative way, social media is ruining some of the relationships based on the comments made by other people. For instance, intimate relationships can be ruined because of some posts like on Facebook or Twitter. Miraji note that some posts made on Facebook or tweets made can lead to resentment that generates hatred. This can ruin a closer relationship because of some comments made on your wall. Some forgotten relationships can no longer be forgotten and escaped if one is using social media. This is because it has become a platform where everybody meets and friends of friends are on it. Social media can be detrimental to relationships because of the negativity it may arouse. For example, negative or moody responses can affect real-time relationships. Social media and the internet are robbing people of the time that could be used for more constructive and intimate face-to-face communication. This is because most of the friends on social media use fake names, give wrong information about themselves, and even create the aspect of intolerance and impatient. This harms the real relations more, and it is happening in the real world. The communication that creates the feeling of remorse when wrong is done is not present in social media relationships. social media interactions can now strengthen faraway relationships. This is because people can easily communicate, and according to Anderson, geographical distance no longer hinders relationships. This has made some of the relationships blossoms. It can be concluded that social media has both positive and negative effects on relationships. The mode in which they are necessitated consumes a lot of people's time that could have been applied in more face-to-face communication. This has endangered the traditional mode of communication and can be detrimental to relationships. However, it has enabled enhancing communication and keeping long-distance relationships in check. It has also made it easy for people to interact more easily, and one can make friends online more rapidly than it can occur in real life. On the contrary, social media can break relationships and create intolerance and impatience. Social media is believed to have more positive impacts on relationships as time goes on. Did you like this social media and interpersonal relationships sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.